So, in the last two chapters of the Black Clover manga, we get to see the battle going on between the Dark Disciple and our boy Lack. We know these chapters are a little bit short, but hey, I'd rather have a short chapter than no chapter at all. So let's just have patience and enjoy these chapters as they are being given now. So at the beginning of the chapters, we get to see that the Spirit Guardians have been defeated. And this is the most disappointing thing I've seen so far in the Black Clover story, because we know the hype that was built around these Spirit Guardians and how powerful they were portrayed to be. So them being defeated easily by this Dark Disciple is something that really pisses me off. So I don't know. I really don't talk about it. So we then get to see Lack save a bunch of civilians, and he's told by the Dark Disciple that why is he helping these people if he's not from the Heart Kingdom. But Lack, being a magic knight, insists that it's his duty to do this, and that if he doesn't do this, he ain't gonna be happy. So he went on to fight this Dark Disciple, but the Dark Disciple states that he is a stage 0 mage and that Lack is a stage 1 mage. We know the stage system is a system established in the Black Clover universe to actually bring kind of a power skill among these characters to show who is powerful, who has the power to do this, who don't have the power to do this. It's a kind of power ranking system established in the Black Clover universe. I'm not a big fan of it, but I do think it's important to get these little details to actually help read the fans understand the story much better. So at the beginning of the fight, we get to see Lack dodge a lot of the Dark Disciples' attacks. We know this battle is a matter of speed versus power. The Dark Disciple has the power while Lack has the speed, and without speed, Lack would have been defeated long ago, and without power, the Dark Disciple would have been defeated easily. The Dark Disciple uses a magic which allows his skin to react to any kind of magic being used to attack him, nullifying this magic in any way. So it's kind of broken in its own way. So any kind of magic that tries to attack him, the skin actually brings out a counter attack to actually prevent the magic from attacking him. So that's kind of overpowered in its own way, talking about it. And we know Lack uses lightning magic. So as the fight goes on, we see Lack struggle after he gets a couple punches from this Dark Disciple, but a bleeding Lack keeps on smiling, because you know that's how Lack is, and that's who he is. That's what he does. Even if in the face of an overpowered opponent, Lack always smiles and says, "I'm gonna defeat you." I think the Spirit Disciple I'm sorry, the Dark Disciple was underestimating Lack. He should have known that Lack is from the Black Bulls, and the Black Bulls, their main goal in the story is always to surpass their limits. As their captain always says, "I'm supposed to surpass my limits now and defeat you." So Lack, we see Lack training to improve and surpass his limits in this chapter, and that's just amazing to see. So we are then shown a flashback of their 6-man training, and this 6-man training was intended to make them stronger enough for them to face off against these Dark Disciples and these Dark Striders who are attacking the rest of the kingdoms. So Asta brings Lack and Magnum to see Gaia, because in the Heart Kingdom, nature mages, or those who use nature kind magics, actually can improve their magic types abnormally. Like it can make them more powerful because of the nature environment and the rich environment that they will be training in. So we are then introduced to the ruin system. We saw this from Gaia when he was fighting against the Black Bulls. We didn't know what it was, but we all thought it was something very important. So now we are then introduced to these ruins, and with the help of this, you can actually use real magic. Your type of magic, you can use the real aspect of your type of magic. If you're a flame magic type user, you will use real flame magic. If you're a lightning type magic user, you use real lightning type magic. If you are a water type magic user, you use real water type magic. So with the help of these runes, you can improve your magic drastically. Lack, being a genius, is able to adapt to this easily and quickly, and Gaia is impressed because it took Gaia 2 years to actually master these ruins, but Lack gets catching up so quick. But Magnum, being Magnum, a guy with low mana, is not able to use these ruins, and he's told he is a stage 5 mate. And we know only a stage 3 or lower mage is able to use this kind of ruins, and that Magnum has a low amount of mana. And this is just so sad to see, but hey, don't fear, because we know he is the Black Bull, and as long as he is the Black Bull, he is going to surpass his limits. Magnum has always been up against stuff like this. He always has to surpass his limits. Always people set limitations for him, but he always surpass his limits. So it's something we are not supposed to be disappointed about, because we know when he's shown back in the story, he's gonna be a very strong foe. We know he's a rival to Luck, and Luck is now way ahead of Magnum. We've not seen what he has become or how powerful he has become yet, so we cannot tell if he could go toe to toe with Luck again. But I'm sure once it's revealed, his power levels will be high, and he might be able to use Mana Zone. His flame magic will be more powerful. He will learn some ceiling type, will learn some other kind of magic to actually boost his rank in the magic power rankings. So that's nothing to fear about. So we then go back to the fight that's going on between the Dark Disciple and Luck. And the Dark Disciple begins to realize that Luck, he might actually lose to Luck, because the speed at which Luck is attacking him is just so amazing. And Luck begins to use the ruins little by little, and he's getting attacks on the Dark Disciple. And we get to see that his skin is not reacting fast enough to the attacks from Luck. And we know Luck is fully based on speed. All he does is mainly about speed, and that's the way he actually tries to attack his opponent. So the Dark Disciple transformed his body to the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in any anime I've watched. I mean, that's just so disgusting. He has holes coming out of his body and everything. That's just disgusting to see and think about. And he was shooting mana balls from it just to, attack Luck, but Luck was just so fast for him to actually attack. So finally, at the end of this chapter, we get to see Luck attack the Dark Disciple by using true lightning magic. Luck kept on saying, "Go faster, go faster, go faster." And finally, he surpassed his limits and went faster and used true lightning magic. I doubt this is true, because if Luck is able to defeat this Dark Disciple who has 50% devil power, the Black Bulls are now just overpowered. No one is overpowered. We know Chamey is just one strong character, someone to discuss another day. We know Asta is now so powerful, and the whole Black Bulls as a whole are just so overpowered currently in the story. I know once Magnum arrives, he's also going to add to their power. So I don't know. These are getting crazy. So that's good to know. So that's how we end the chapter, and I'll be excited to see the Dark Disciple defeated, but I won't be happy, because you saw how hard it took the Golden Dawn to actually fight off against these Dark Disciples, and how many people died in the encounter with these Dark Disciples. But if the Black Bulls are this strong, because we know Asta and a few of the Black Bulls were able to hold on. We know Asta and a few of the Black Bulls were able to fight against Dan Stay, and only one person almost died, but was saved by their magic. So the Black Bulls are currently overpowered in the story, and everything about them is just so crazy to think about. So we should expect a lot from Magnum, because he coming back, he's gonna be powerful enough to actually become a rival of Luck once again. And we know the relationship between Magnum and Luck is not going to change, and this is the kind of motivation Magnum needs to actually improve in his adventure on becoming a strong, powerful Magic Knight. So the 2 chapters were amazing, and I'm excited to receive a new chapter this week, because the break has been hell. I've been home and so lonely. Black Clover, we'll be receiving a chapter this week. So friends, subscribe to my channel if you like my review, and there's more Black Clover to come out on this channel. So let's have fun.